All right, so I'm going to give some things that are coming up and some tips that have helped me with certain things. I know lighting is weird sometimes on my videos, and it's because I hate natural. I love natural light. I hate fake light. And me and Teddy are both that way. We're both vampires, so we just, not really. I love the sun. Anyways. Okay. The only way to heal abandonment is to not abandon. So it's like the only way that we can heal ourselves is to reverse the effects and meet ourselves there instead of numbing and distracting and running from it. And I can tell you right now, self-sabotage is a lot easier sometimes, but it's interesting because it starts to get harder and harder. So like once you kind of start, a lot of people, once they awaken, it's like you go through an ego death or something, or you have a dark night of the soul. And then you're like, you already are changed and you already are facing certain truths that you can't run from anymore. So, like for me, for instance, it's like, because we have so much distraction now in this world. So it's very easy for me to like, you become more and more self-aware too, so that you start to notice when you're wanting to like distract or run or whatever. But, like the universe will start to also do stuff like today. Like I lost my headphones for a little bit, and that was like one of my only escapes. That I thought was not as it paired. But see, the other thing is like there will be things that work out as well. Like the weather was decent, so I could be outside a lot. But then like today, we had this like mini tornado come through, I guess. I don't know, but it was crazy. And the trampoline is on the other side of the fence, crumpled up on a tree, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I have to look at it every time I look out the window. And it's just one of those things where I don't know why it just felt painful, because I'm in a place in my cycle where I'm like extra moody. And also that's the second one we've lost. There was a hurricane that came through in 2020 and we lost about 5 trees and the trampoline got destroyed. So it's just frustrating. It's like there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to release control, and we have no money to get somebody. The irony is that the other part is that there's these dudes over there doing stuff with a crane across the road. And I'm like, hey, part of me is like, I should want to go like be like, hey, can you come get this trampoline please? But like, I don't have any money to pay someone to do that, so we have to sit with it until something gets figured out. So that's the point. It's like I just have to surrender it. There's nothing I can do. I have to accept it. And when I walked outside, I was like, I'll go outside when Teddy's on his iPad if it's loud, or if I just I want to be outside. But there's these dudes across, and I'm like, I can't even be out there with privacy without being watched, because there's these dudes over there. And it was just one of those, like, I'm forced. I could feel that I was trying to escape, and I had to sit with that and deal with it. And it's hard. Like I already purged a lot this morning, and it's hard. It's the other part that happens is it's like once you start choosing yourself and you start showing up for yourself and you start choosing the things that excite you and that are more like heart-centered and like in alignment, and like that are working towards your north node and stuff like that, and you start to choose more of that, it's like things will start to open up. And then you also start to see, like I started this course, and it was like when I thought about like what I wanted to do, I was like, there was like a little bit of excitement, or just like an open, like, what's the word? Like expansive feeling about like listening to it and doing that. But we're going through like insane financial situation that I'm having to fully surrender to God and praying over it every day that things come together, and I'm completely surrendering that to God, because I have absolutely no idea how to get us out of it. So there's stuff like that where it's like that stress, that weight, that pressure, that stress is like weighing. Like that's why I've been crying so much today, and where I am in my cycle. And we've been through similar types of things, but it's like it's one of those, like everything's weighing on me right now, and I'm just it's just bringing me to tears, because I have to just meet myself there. I have to just, when I did my mirror work this morning, my shadow was just like, just let me be how I am right now. Just let me be not fully okay. Like, just let me be in a mood or be in this energy and just nurture me. It was like essentially what she was saying. And I wanted to give that too for women who are like me, who have a very like maternal energy, is it's like, you are also going to have to be that for yourself. I mean, I think that's anyone doing this work, but it's like, if you really connect with that like divine mother, like you really want to connect with your womb, and you're very like, you have a very nurturing energy, you're going to probably be the type that overgives, has done that. And you know what that feels like when you get to that point, when someone takes advantage of it, and how painful that is. And so you have to be able to be that. You have to be able to flip that and pour that into yourself. And you'll know the difference when you do, how good it feels. Like, you're like, yes, this is how I want to be treated. And this is how this feels good. And this is nurturing. But like, there's going to be those times where like what we're going through right now, and it's like, everything's on my shoulders, that it's like, the last thing that I want to do is pour into myself. I want to run. I want to run away. Like, that's what my energy is. Proud of myself for saying that, because actually that wasn't coming up earlier, but like, that's how it feels. I'm like, I want to run away. But what I know, but the universe is like forcing me to sit here and lean in and deal with it and face it and essentially comfort myself. Because that's really the need that's not being met, is there's a feeling of abandonment, of like, nobody's here to help me pick up the pieces. So I'm just have to do it myself. And I don't have the energy or the strength or the desire, even like, there's like, because of also having to surrender so many things. I'm like, I don't even have the desire to pick up the pieces right now. But I just have to hold myself in that space and just be proud of myself for not giving up, pretty much, just like you would a kid who like had just fallen and like hurt themselves, and they're feeling helpless. Like, that's like that. Thank you. It's that same feeling that I'm having right now, this like kind of helplessness of like, okay, well, I have all these things that I can't fix, all these problems that I can't fix. And now you want me to just like, hold myself while I'm angry and I want to run away. And it's like, yeah, like, you have to just be that parent to yourself. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So I hope that helps somebody. It already put me in a better mood. So